What is the bare minimum for a red dot sight on a pistol? Now, I think the overwhelming majority of us would say that the Holosun is the cheapest and the most bare minimum red sight that you should ever buy, bar none. And for the most part, I do tend to agree. I like Holosun. They have a lot of good features for the price. They are nice and reliable, and they hold zero, the most important part. But what about the other brands out there? The ones in that $100 to $250 category. Well, on my everyday carry, I have the Osight S. Now, depending on who you ask, Osight might be either the greatest thing ever or literally the devil incarnate. But I've been rocking this thing on my MC9 Prime for about 6 months now, and it's honestly been very, very good. Battery life is just like any other red dot, up to tens of thousands of hours on a single charge, with a very gimmicky feature that it has a little housing that you can put right on top of this to wirelessly charge it like a battery pack for a cell phone. Yes, it's very gimmicky considering the battery life on this, but it's still pretty cool. And also this sight has different reticle features like the donut of death, a red dot, or just the donut. You don't see those at all. And still, for being cheaper than a Holosun, it still holds zero. Now let's get into the ultra cheap. The optics of the poors. In this case, the optics of the poverty stricken. That is this. The folks at Siley, I think that's how you say it, sent me this red dot about a month or two ago. And what is my honest opinion about it? I've ran it on other shield cut pistols, and it's actually kind of decent. Now, it does appear to be a bit more rough and not as smooth and I guess aerodynamic is the word as the Osight or any other little tiny red dot out there on the market. But this is one of the more ultra affordable red dots for a handgun that you can find on the market if you just work at McDonald's for minimum wage. I mean, the dot is very well defined. It has brightness settings, and it has the standard very long battery life that really needs to be normal in every single optic out there. But I digress. This one is cut for a shield footprint. Anybody out there screaming, is it for an RMR? Adapters exist. But what is the break-off point for you when it comes to red dots for a handgun? Is too cheap just too much for you? See what I did there? Or still is just the bare minimum that anybody should buy a Holosun? Let me know.